Hi, I'm Kyle Mitchell with Whitaker Brothers, and this is the brand new Martin-Yale 1811. And this fits in between the Martin-Yale 1711 and the Martin-Yale 1812. Now, if you come on in closer, I'm going to go over some of the differences, what this does for you, when you should buy it, and when you shouldn't buy it. So before we get into the differences between the Martin-Yale 1811 and the things around it, let's talk about just standard operation. There are two ways you can run this. First one is just entering your paper right into the sheet feeder, pushing start. And it's going to pull it all through without a problem. And it's going to spit it out on the other side. And here we have standard letter folded paper. But we've also got an extra slot right up here. This is a multi-sheet feeder. This is a very interesting feature. It allows you to take a set of paper. So right now I have 4 sheets of paper. You can load it into the multi-sheet feeder and then just push start. And what that did is it folded all the sheets of paper together as one piece. Alright, I'm going to show you how you change folds on this equipment. It's important to note there are 2 fold tables. This is fold table 1. The other fold table is harder to see. It's underneath the machine and it's smaller. But just keep in mind that whatever we do up here, we're going to have to do on the bottom as well. Right here we have our key. And this tells us the different colors where each one of these folds corresponds to. So let's say I want to take an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper and I want to fold it into a letter fold like this picture right here, and we need the green. So we have it set right here. This is very easy. But let's say I want to take a letter fold and I want to turn it into a half fold. So I find where the half fold is and I find the green marking. I loosen this up, I bring it down, and get as close as I can and tighten it up. If we need to make any adjustments to that fold later on because we're off by a millimeter, no problem, very easy. So once we've tightened this and it's fixed in place, we have made our change to a half fold. So there are a few very subtle differences between the Martin-Yale 1811 and the Martin-Yale 1812. The first one you may not even notice is just the ability for this to fold upwards, save you a little bit of space. This also makes assembly easier. On the Martin-Yale 1812 you have 2 different pieces that are like this that attach on either side here. This one flips up and down and it's permanently connected. The other major difference is going to be that this can handle up to 11 by 17 paper. It cannot do 18 by 12 paper. So that's the primary key difference between the Martin-Yale 1811 and the Martin-Yale 1812. Now below the Martin-Yale 1811 is the Martin-Yale 1217A. This is an improvement in every way over the 1217A. It's going to be more reliable. It's going to make less noise over time as it gets older. Most importantly, it has a top feeding mechanism. So that means we can put paper in here and it's going to pull them off of the top. We don't have to adjust the retarder. We don't have to adjust the gap set. That's important because if you've ever owned a Martin-Yale 1217A, you know that you have to fan feed the paper to get it in, and you have to have the gap set and the retarder just right. It's not something you just walk up to and feed. It's something you have to attend. And that's why the Martin-Yale 1811 is such a big improvement over the Martin-Yale 1217A. So this has been a brief demonstration of the Martin-Yale 1811 paper folder from Whitaker Brothers. Hope you enjoyed watching it. If you have any questions, you can call us, you can email us, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Anything you can think of, figure out a way to get in touch with us, and we'll get right back to you.